What's up, y'all? It's Daniel, your Shoemmelier, and over these last few weeks, the big bad word on sneaker Twitter, sneaker YouTube, sneaker culture in general has been resellers. No, reselling isn't new. It just happens to be in the news a lot lately because of the Trophy Room Jordan 1s and because of the former executive at Nike whose son has been reselling shoes, probably under some nefarious and scandalous circumstances. But that's not what this video is about. Yes, we all know that reselling and resellers have become a necessary evil in the sneaker game. Oftentimes, they have bots or they have people buying stuff for them. They're waking up early, they're buying things overseas, they have different credit cards or different addresses. They have found ways to make this a living for themselves, and the rest of us who maybe don't go through all that trouble inevitably have to buy from a reseller. And I'm not talking just StockX or GOAT or any of the other places, Urban Necessities or maybe Fight Club, no, Flight Club, or anything like that. Even your local reselling sneaker boutique. So while yes, this video is a review of a Nike Air Jordan 1 Mid Signal Blue, I'm also going to discuss how I think personal relationships with a reseller will benefit you, and I'm going to talk about one particular reseller that I worked with, found him on Facebook, working with him through Instagram, and I think that the local reseller, the one-on-one, not the big-time clout chasers, are the way to go. So let's talk a little bit about the positives of working with a personal relationship to a reseller. Several weeks ago, I did a review of the Nike Air Jordan 4 Starfish women's exclusive, and I couldn't find it from any of my local folks that I usually buy the shoe from, so I did a search on Facebook Marketplace, and this would have been about the third pair of shoes that I've bought through there, and I've had great experiences, and I think I will continue to do that if I can't find the shoe I want from my local plugs. And I came across the Starfish 4s at a good price from out of state, but I contacted the reseller, we agreed on a really good price, and it was super fast. His name is Eli, and his Instagram handle is 573 Sneakers, and that's sneakers with a Z. He's out of Columbia, Missouri, and I have to tell you, the whole process was super professional, it was super efficient, and I got those shoes super quick. Yes, in the middle of a pandemic. And when I got them in hand, well, of course, I loved them. They looked great. There was nothing off about the shoes at all. I'm telling you, it was a great deal. The only thing I didn't like was that I had to wait for them. But that's just the way the post office goes sometimes. One of the other things I really liked about working with Eli is that he took 3 different types of payment. He takes PayPal, he takes Venmo, he takes Zelle. All 3 of those things I work with, and it made it really easy to go through with the transaction. And because I could communicate with him directly on Facebook and Instagram, I wasn't feeling like I was dealing with some big person trying to sell hundreds or thousands of shoes. Yes, you can buy in bulk if you go through his Instagram page. You can buy 1 pair of shoes. You can ask him, hey, do you have these shoes? Are you going to get these shoes? It's really a good relationship that you can start with your own personal reseller. And maybe you haven't had one yet. I would highly recommend you reach out to 573 Sneakers with a Z and talk to Eli. Maybe he can come up with something that you like and can give you a really fair price, can be really, really fast. And get this, there is 0 shipping costs. Obviously, that's super cool because nowadays you hear, oh, it's going to cost this plus shipping plus whatever, and but the price that he puts on there is the price you're going to pay, and I love that. No haggle. There's the price. Let's do it. Sure, you can negotiate just like you should be able to do with any reseller, but he's great at communicating. He's very quick. I don't know if he ever goes to sleep or not. All I know is that whenever I need to contact him or whatever, they're there. They give me the shoes. We get a good deal, and here we go. So before I get too excited about Eli and his 573 Sneakers with a Z, let's talk about these mids. This Nike Air Jordan 1 Mid Signal Blue sports a striking mix of signal blue, black, and white. But aside from the pair's popping signal blue hue, there are some very unique inclusions to this Air Jordan 1 Mid that separates it from your run-of-the-mill mid release. While the white leather base is nothing out of the ordinary, its use of patent leather overlays in a piercing blue elevate the pair above your standard general mid release. Add to that a bold black piping, which accentuates the blue paneling, and you've got a standout release. What I find interesting is that the tongues are tinted in that signal blue, while the resurgence of contrast stitching appears again, seen here on the pair's black leather swoosh. Capping off the design is the standard black and white sole unit, along with further hits of black across the wings and the laces. Now this colorway definitely needs to be seen in person to truly appreciate the shine, the shimmer, and the color of this colorway. When you get them in hand, they look so much better than just pictures. Yes, I know they're patent leather and a lot of people don't like patent leather. And yes, I realize that because it's a mid, you may not think the quality's good, or I don't like that it's not as tall and whatever. You know, just throw that stuff aside. All that hate just because of it's a mid, I'm not all about that. I love the mid. I think it's great, especially when it has unique and interesting colorways that you won't find on the retro OG high Jordan 1s. When it comes to fit, I'm normally a size 9 across the board. Jordan 1, Air Force 1s, Pumas, New Balance, Ultra Boost, etc. That's what I ordered in these mids, and they fit just fine. I'm 100% comfortable in saying whatever size you normally get in a mid, you should go ahead and get that in this mid, because it's gonna fit you great and fit you fine. And when it comes to comfort, as I've said before, the Air Jordan 1 high and mid is every bit as comfortable or uncomfortable as every other colorway before it. I don't find them terribly comfortable. I don't mind wearing them and standing on my feet for 4 to 6 hours a day, but as I had mentioned before, if I'm gonna go 8+ hours on my feet, I'm gonna wear a different insole or probably not wear this silhouette at all. Regardless, if you like the way it feels, yeah, this doesn't feel any different. And if you don't like the way it feels, you're probably not buying Jordan 1s then. And while I haven't worn this silhouette enough to really kind of see how the creases work on the patent leather, I will say that I think this patent leather is a step above some of the cheaper plasticky patent leather that they've used before. It certainly didn't crease when I put my feet in like some of the other shoes I've tried on before, where the minute you put your feet in, it's already creasing around the ankles. These seem to be okay, and even though the leather isn't the highest of quality, it didn't seem to crease that much on the back upper part of the heel. Now I realize there might be a lot of apprehension about buying shoes from someone you've never met, especially on Facebook and Instagram or Twitter, when there are tons of fakes out there, tons of people trying to chase clout, tons of people just trying to make money and selling whatever they can and trying to sell them for a higher price, and I completely get that. One of the things that I really like about 573 Sneakers and Eli is that there's always an OG receipt proof of purchase provided with the shoes you buy. This is the second pair that I bought and I really like it. I use a number of resellers that are local to the Austin, Texas area, as well as purchasing them over Facebook and Instagram. And I gotta say, I've had nothing but great experiences. I know that there's a world of bad resellers out there. We just know that's the way world works. Somebody's always out there trying to con someone, trying to take advantage of someone. But I can tell you that in my experience in working with different people that are local and not local and reselling and GOAT and StockX and whatnot, I find that working with Eli at 573 Sneakers with a Z has been nothing but professional and efficient. All the shoes are great, high quality, communication was always good. So in a world right now where resellers are getting, understandably so, a pretty bad rap, especially those that are just in it for the clout, just in it for the gram, in it to flex on people with their hundreds of boxes behind there. At the end of the day, resellers are just another part of the cog that is the capitalist system in the United States. A long time ago, it was kids selling lemonade at a lemonade stand. Other times they're selling chocolate bars, getting a paper route, etc. It's 2021. Reselling is now a young person's game. I swear every time I buy shoes from someone, they seem like they are literally just getting out of high school class. And I don't know how they're doing it. I certainly probably wouldn't understand it. All I know is that I'm getting the shoes I want. I am paying resale, but honestly, it's rarely more than what you find or StockX on GOAT. They have all the added shipping fees, they have the added processing fees, they have tax, and you get them way faster. So my advice to you is, number one, find some resellers that you can really identify with, have more of a personal relationship with, so that they will take care of you because you're taking care of them. And if you can't tell already, I would highly suggest you check out Eli at 573 Sneakers with a Z. Send him a message, check out what he's got in stock, check out the inventory, and I guarantee you that when you work with him, you're going to enjoy the whole process of going on professional, efficient, fast, fair, all of those things. So with all of that out of the way, what do you think about the Air Jordan 1 Mid Signal Blue? Let us know in the comment section down below what you think about the colorway, what you think about the patent leather. Do you prefer the blue to the orange or the orange to the blue? This is a judgment-free zone. You love mids? Great. You hate mids? Great. I don't really care. I like the mids, obviously. I'm going to keep them. I'm going to rock them because I wear my shoes. Let us know in the comment section down below what you think about this colorway. And don't forget to check out Eli at 573 Sneakers on Instagram and tell him the Shoemmelier sent you. So to all of you out there, wherever you are, Thanks for watching. Stay tuned and just chill till the next episode.